on 7 News, empty shelves and little fresh food. This is an undercover look inside the only grocery store in Akron, Colorado. Its stock of fresh produce, meat and eggs way down. Akron, of course, is in Colorado's northeastern plains along Highway 34. With no fully stocked food store, it's a 50-mile round trip to get groceries. Jacqueline Allen discovering that when the store is in limbo, so are the town's residents.
On Colorado's eastern plains, there's a tiny community, proud to be American, proud to be farmers, and proud to have a stoplight. Here it is, Akron's only stoplight. They also have a grocery store. Here it is, Akron's only grocery store. No one here is proud of it.
They don't have any produce, no fresh produce at all.
We go undercover shopping with lifelong resident Kimberly Wenninger to see the empty shelves.
This is the lunch meat section. There's no lunch meat.
No meat, no eggs, not many staples.
We're wheat farmers here. We can't buy wheat flour.
The irony isn't lost on anyone here. A community where farmers and ranchers produce what we eat has become what's known as a food desert. The closest fresh groceries now more than 20 miles away in the town of Brush, a difficult commute for the large senior population. People like 84-year-old Rosalie Ellen.
I don't like to get in my car and drive to Brush by myself.
It's become such a problem that when I showed up to ask about it in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, so did much of the town. An impromptu meeting.
We can't buy formula in Akron.
Like at Easter, there was no eggs.
That I could go to the liquor store and get something for supper, but I couldn't go to the grocery store and get anything. I think that's kind of sad.
One reason they're so frustrated is that unlike dying rural communities, this town, the county seat with a new school and steady population, could support a grocery store.
We're a community of 1,800 people. We're not a community of 25. We have a population base big enough to support a grocery store if they would just let us.
See, a few years ago, the original owner sold what's now Bella's Market. Back then, it had tomatoes on more than just the sign. How many of you go to Bella's to buy your groceries? We found that the new owner declared bankruptcy in 2012 and has been in legal battles with the old owner ever since. Meanwhile, inventory has dwindled, leaving really the entire town in limbo.
It is killing this whole town. If this town loses its grocery store, we die. That is all there is to it.
When shoppers leave Akron to buy groceries, they also buy everything else out of town. The town clerk reports declining sales taxes hurting services. City and county officials have considered approaching another supplier to open a store, but have been waiting for legal issues around Bella's to be resolved.
It's going through the legal channels. The problem is the people probably can't necessarily wait much longer for the legal system to work out the details.
Already something smells rotten.
What do you think about those bananas?
They're terrible.
So people here are planning a community meeting, discussing options from a co-op to a new store, because one stoplight doesn't mean one option. People proud to produce our food shouldn't live in a food desert.
I have no idea what's going on. I don't know how complicated it is. I just know we need to have some kind of a grocery store. We're not going to make it.
In Akron, Jacqueline Allen, 7 News.
So the grocery store's owner and the former owner did not wish to speak to us because of the pending lawsuit. The Akron community meeting is planned for June the 30th, and of course we'll keep you posted on what they decide.